Hello everybody, Salty Ren here, back with another episode of the Sims 3 Random Warriors Name Generator Challenge. I think I'm starting to get used to the name. It's still super long. Whatever the heck. If anyone has a better name, please let me know. Anyway, this is just a little series I do, unconnected to my regular Sims 3 Warriors Challenge with the overarching storyline, in which I find one of the many warrior cat name generators out there. I typically use the Silverpelt name generator, and I pull up a random name, and I see what kind of cat I can think of based on that name and try and create that cat within The Sims 3. Now, some names might be the kind you'd expect, like Bright Stream or Feather Whisper, and other names may be kind of weird, like names I've gotten in the past, being Running Runner or Mouthbird. They might be weird names, but I still love those names. It's kind of hilarious. As I've said before, this is unconnected to my regular Sims 3 Warrior Cat series and the Create Your Cat series I also do in Sims 3. Those have an overarching storyline and are connected to each other. This, however, has nothing to do with either of those. Completely free from any sort of connections. However, you are free to use the cats I create in this series in your own projects if you so choose. I have been asked about this before, and if I also get requests for this, I may start uploading them to the Sims 3 gallery if that's still up. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see what the first cat we get is. Oh, that's a cute name. Kestrel Puddle. I feel like that's probably a ship in the actual Warriors books, but I don't know. Kestrel Puddle. What am I thinking? Probably... I'm thinking of like a light brown cat. Probably fairly thin. I kind of want to use the Bengal as a base, actually. Oh, that's cute. I want to use the Bengal as a base. Let's go ahead and start changing up the coat. I'll go ahead and pull up the white. I want to use light brown for the base, however. So let's go ahead, remove that. And for the base, let's kind of go kind of a sandy sort of... I kind of like this shade, almost. Almost. Maybe a little darker, actually. Okay, it's not really a light brown. Oh! Simba, what are you doing? Okay. My cat kind of slipped as he was trying to jump up onto the little table my laptop's on. I changed my setup, so I hope everything's good. Kind of like this shade of brown, though. I kind of want this cat to have like kind of like lighter colored splashes. Like lighter browns and maybe whites. But actually, before that, on top of this, I want to use this to kind of... Let's use this and do... Well, not necessarily white, but... It's a little... You know, actually, I kind of like this shade. Let's go ahead and do this. Start kind of slowly dragging it along. Gonna drag a little farther down. This could be fun. I feel like the splotches should probably be like have lowered opacity so that actually looks pretty fun. So you can actually see like these stripes. My cat Simba's just giving me the cutest face. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm talking about you, little buddy. Hello. Okay. Anyway. Onto this. I kind of want to do like eyeshadow in the same kind of lighter color. Probably the big eyeshadow, I think, is what I'm thinking. Like so. Maybe not. I don't know if I like that one. This one I can barely see. I feel like... I don't know. There's something about this that I feel like it should be better. Maybe if this was like closer to the typical brown. Maybe I'll change up the eye shape and see what that does as well. Kind of want to do something on the nose as well. Let me get like a little splotch on the nose. Like if I pull this down to here. Up here. Come on. Okay. I can also... It's very tricky once I get it to be like... Or it could just be like a splotch above the nose. That's fine. Sure. Sure, why not? That's actually kind of cute, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, actually I like this. It's not perfectly centered on the nose. It's kind of a little uneven. That's actually very cute. I actually really like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. But anyway, I gotta get the puddly look, so... I'm gonna be doing like some lighter brown splotches and some kind of like lighter brown and white splotches. Like kind of randomly around. Maybe more like this. Opacity will be at half. So maybe a little less than half, just so we can kind of... That actually looks like someone like spilled milk on this cat. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be quite that shade of brown. Or not quite that shade of white. I'm gonna pull it up a little more towards the brown, just a bit. Or if I lower the opacity like this, I can do something like that. Put like a splotch there. Something over here. Maybe something like on the tail tip. Or lower down on the tail, like so. And I'm gonna do some that are like a light brown color as well. Okay, so where's this one? I cannot even see it. I'm gonna raise the opacity on this one just a bit so I can actually see it. If I go ahead and put it like on the head somewhere, that's pretty... That just looks like I've cut the head in half. Actually, I'm gonna do something a little bit more like this. It almost has like a striped look to it. Kind of stretch it across the back, perhaps? Do I like this? I don't even know if I like this. Like, it was cute until I started trying to do the puddly look. I'm actually not completely opposed to it. I'm not opposed to this. It's these markings that I don't like. But if I made these all the same shape... That I'm not completely opposed to. That I actually kind of like. And then there's this that I put like over here. You are also going to be this shape. Okay. So if I go ahead and put one on like foreleg up here. gonna rotate it so I can actually kind of see this vaguely striped shape. There we go, that's not half bad. Okay, do I want to change the fur shape? I don't know. Fluffy... just like that, perhaps? I feel like I don't want to do too much that's too different. I feel like this is pretty good. This is pretty good for fur shape. Let's go ahead and do body type now. I don't exactly know quite what I want to do. But let's see, I kind of want to make you a smaller cat almost. So where's body size small? So you are now a smaller cat. Let's see, body length. What if I made you like a little bit shorter? Like so. Body thickness, I can pull in just like a tad. Neck scale, I can pull in a bit. I do like the way that this cat looks. Let's see, head. Is there like a head width somewhere? Yes, there is. I'm gonna pull it in. Oh my goodness. Look at these eyes. They are so cute, but it's not quite what I want to do anyway, so... I think the eyes are huge, actually. Yeah, I figured. That does kind of throw off the look when the eyes are that huge. Nose, I want to change the color because that's kind of been throwing me for a loop. Something more like this, I think. Ears. Do I want to do anything with the ears? Ear width. I can make skinnier. Actually, I do like the skinny ears. Yeah, that's fun. Ear shape. Pointier, perhaps? I like this. I kind of want to do this. Do I want to change the eye color? What does it look like if I go ahead and do two different colored eyes like this right off the bat? Okay, that's actually pretty interesting looking. If I like reverse the colors on one eye compared to the other, totally different. If I were to like pull this more towards like a yellowish color, kind of make this like a boulder here, and it's a little different, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this look. Do I want to do anything with the cheeks? I don't know. I think I kind of like this. Kestrel Puddle, I actually really do kind of like this look. It's a bit different. It's not a bad different, just different. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with it. So let's go ahead and randomize your personality. Let's do it like 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. You're aggressive, destructive, and hyper. Wonder what kind of cat that turns into. I know some of you guys like to come up with like headcanons or backstories or other kind of fun stuff for the characters. So, and I really love seeing how you guys kind of like weave the personality traits to figure out what each of these cats turns out to be like. It's really fun to see. Let's see, I kind of want to give you a higher pitched voice almost. Okay, that's cute. Okay. So I think that this is Kestrel Puddle, and let's move on to the next cat. Why do you pop up again? This is... I used to have an older Warriors challenge, and this is one of the cats that showed up all the time in that old challenge. Like, no matter what I did, he kept showing up until finally I added him to the group, and now he's doing it again. Anyway, he's not important. Right now the name that popped up is Pale Slip. So let's go ahead and type in Pale Slip. And what I'm imagining actually, I'm imagining kind of a lighter colored cat with like a lot of really light markings. Like, not necessarily tortoiseshell, but like maybe sort of like a light tortoiseshell. I'm thinking of Snailfang actually. I don't know why. My brain is just on Snailfang, whatever. But that is kind of what I'm going for, I think, in terms of looks. Let's use the Javanese as a base, probably, because I like the way that that looks. And let's go ahead and remove the markings. And do I like this? I might change this to like a little bit more of like a creamy color. And let's go ahead and add some markings. For kind of this creamy color, I might do... This is gonna use completely just like ripple-like markings, I think. Gonna lower the opacity like almost completely. I'm gonna take this creamy color and make it a little bit more prominent, probably. And darken it just a tad. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put some like these different ripples like all throughout like where everything is. You can barely notice it right now. Right now it just looks like when I kind of try to make the cats like have a kind of like layered look like I've done in the past. But I am going somewhere with this. Okay, I'm gonna take this and do some gray now. I'm gonna kind of pull it up here. You can kind of see the gray. Kind of put it up here. Bring it up towards the face. Over on the body, over here on this side somewhere where I can't really see it, but it's there. On the back of the head, probably. And after that, I'm gonna do some... Let's actually do some ginger, probably. It'll be very interesting to see like how this all turns out. So let's go ahead and get some ginger going. And we'll pull this down over here. This is going to be a very fun looking cat. Kind of the front of the face, probably. Bring it over to a paw over there. Somewhere on the tail. Probably around the stomach over here. This cat is turning out very different looking and I love it. And you know what? Let's go with some actual white now. So let's put like half of the face being white. This is a very different look for a cat. But this is exactly what I was thinking of for what Pale Slip made me think of. You can definitely like see where like all the shapes are on her of all these different markings. But the way that they kind of like blended together is just super fun. I just love it. There's something about it that I just love. I think I'm gonna stick with this look. This is a very fun, different look, and I think I love it. This is kind of... I'm pretty sure this is what Snailfang's pattern is in my Warriors challenge, but it's fun. I like it. So let's go ahead and do fur shape. What if I made you... Okay, what does fluffy tail look like? This is a fun body type. Or fur shape. Let's see. You do need to be like... Okay, long tail might be better. Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. So let's go ahead and change up your body shape. And let's see. I kind of want to make you... I don't think I want to change your size overall. But I do want to have you have a slightly longer body. And we'll pull in your thickness a bit. Because Slip sounds like they're going to be like a thin cat that's very graceful. I want to... Let's see, I'm going to tuck in stomach just a tad. Where's the chest size? There it is. Going to tuck that in just a bit as well. Next scale, I'm going to give you just a little bit more thickness to your neck. Tail thickness is fine. Tail length, I'm going to make a little bit longer. Let's see, head. Do I want to do anything different with this? Head scale, maybe a little bit larger, perhaps? And let's see, let's do details. Ears. I might make it like a little bit wider. Maybe position a little bit more on the top of the head. Maybe a little more on the top of the head. I can barely talk right now for some reason. Let's see, I kind of like this. Nose, I kind of want to be like pink. There we go. That is fun. Eyes, I do like blue eyes. I'm gonna go with an even lighter shade of blue, I think. Like so. Maybe I'll pull this up more towards there. This up here. Very different looking eyes, but that is very fun. I do love this look. I might give you slightly bigger eyes as well. The other cat I wanted to make the eyes smaller. This one I kind of make the eyes a little bit bigger. Let's pull them just a little closer together so they don't look so weird. There's a way to do that. Yeah, eye distance. Pull them a little closer. There we go. I think that this is kind of what I want to do. Muzzle. Do I want to change anything with the muzzle? Muzzle height, shape. Muzzle height. I might make the muzzle a little bit shorter as well. That's fine. That's very cute. I like this look. So, this is Pale Slip. I'm probably not going to make a third cat because my Sims game has been making my laptop crash recently. So let's just go ahead and give this cat their personality. Let's go ahead and roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So, you are destructive, lazy, and noisy. You sound like a very fun cat. You sound a lot like my cat Axel, actually. Regardless, let me give you actually a bit of a lower voice, probably. Or maybe I'll just make it a bit higher, actually. You still seem like you'd have a high-pitched voice. Alright, so we have Kestrel Puddle over here, who is a very fun-looking cat. A little different, but fun. And we have Pale Slip, who is very fun pattern. Kind of hard to see, but it's very fun. I like it. So, with these cats being made, I really hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Random Warriors Name Generator Challenge, whatever the heck. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit subscribe so you can watch more of my content. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, friends.